Hello, my lovelies. How are you this evening? Feeling a little bit better. Went home early yesterday because I wasn't feeling good. But anyway, so today's another day and I'm here. So, wanted to talk to you about something. I want to talk about learning disabilities. I grew up with a learning disability my whole life, and I've conquered a lot of hurdles with it. I was told I wouldn't graduate and get a job and function, and I have a job and I graduated and I'm doing a lot of great things. But in this, when I was younger, when I first came, when I was younger, learning disabilities were just starting to come out, and they started using all these different drugs to kind of help with a learning disability. Never really helped much, and people's concept on a learning disability was you're just lazy. You don't want to learn. Now that concept has been now gone, and they found out that it's not because you're lazy, that they just have a learning curve and there's certain ways of teaching them. But it's funny how people from that age, like it's usually around the 60s and 70s, 80s, early 80s, is where, during that time period is where they all thought that it was because you're lazy. And some people haven't, are still stuck on that concept. And I just want to say, if you're in your 60s, get out of that way of thinking. That's old mentality thinking, and that is what people used to think. No one thinks like that anymore. It's proven, and even scientifically proven, that it's not because you're lazy. You just have a different learning curve, and it doesn't mean you don't have other abilities that are incredible, because a lot of people with learning disabilities have other things that that they're really good at. So don't sit there and peg people like you did in those days. That's an old mentality way of thinking, and it gets nowhere, and it doesn't help the person out. It just makes the person sad and feel like they can't do anything. So go out there and be positive and help somebody. Even when you don't think that you'll be able to teach them something, because you may have the gift to be able to teach them to understand that process. If it's in math, or if it's in anything, science or English or whatever. But anyway, go out there and teach them, because you have to get out of that mentality. We are not in that age anymore. Okay, just want to go out and say that. Sending love and light.